up a line. Lift it up. Yeah. And the high can go. Yeah. All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well, or we like this truth from, and also shalom out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. You know, also shalom to all the men and the children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And again, we closing out on the Day of Atonement, man. You know, and call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai for making another year. Because we already know the reason why we do it for the lack of better words by faith. Baba Kushai then got now you give me the rehearsing the righteous acts for the lack of better words, because this is a part of us returning back unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know? It's a lot. Because at the end of the day, when the Lord come back, you know, he gonna look upon your works. You know, motherfucker, you know, again, when the Lord look on your schedule and he look at 2023, he's going to see if you celebrated Christmas or if you celebrated a high holy day, man. He's going to look back and see if you celebrated Passover or did you celebrate Easter. And the times that were coming in Yahweh Shema Shai is to look at your works, man. See whether you chose life or whether you chose death, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Yeah, this Judges 5 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
They that delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawn waters.
Mm-hmm.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Awashai.
Yeah, it says, there shall we rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Awashai. Because through these things, it's basically how we get back closer into our power. Because when you read, you know, 2 Thessalonians, you know, we fell away. It had to come a falling away first. It was a point we didn't know about the Day of Atonement. We just knew about Christmas and Easter and bullshit like that until the Lord opened up our eyes, man. You know? Matter of fact, you got something out?
No, I don't.
Come on. Give me that what it says in the land of their captivity, what that is, Baruch, the second chapter.
Yeah, they should remember them.
Con, get that from me real quick. Hey, because that's how we remember ourselves, is remembering the Lord. You know? Remember where we came from. How you gonna know who you is if you don't know where you came from, man? You got it, bro.
Yeah, this Baruch 2 and 30.
Mm-hmm.
For I knew that they were not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
And that's the story of Israel, man. Israel have always been a rebellious nation. But Yahweh Shai have always set up a remnant to return unto him. You got it, bro.
But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
It says, in the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves, man. And that's one of the things that Esau feared the most, man. Us returning back into our power source, which is Yahweh Shai. Papa Kushai, give me that in Judah, the 5th chapter. Jump down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I want? Yeah, get that, because ultimately Esau know once we start doing the things that's pleasing unto the Heavenly Father and his only it should come back. Yeah, Salakia, Aki. Read it.
Yeah, this Judas 5 and verse 20.
Because just going back into the point, when we come back into our power, that's Esau's biggest fear, man. There's all these different nations' biggest fear. Because you're going to have to answer for all the bullshit you had us doing. Niggas was, you know, smoking blanks on Christmas, pouring out lean on Thanksgiving, having a good time with the family, not knowing that you're transgressing against your power, man. You got it, Lord.
He said, now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people.
Any error against this people? What error that we did? A part of our era is basically worshiping other gods, you know, worshiping these false identities that's still up in this Western world. You got it, bro. Food is identity, man. Food is one of the biggest drugs in the West. That's why, especially down here in the South, it's one of the most obese places upon the planet Earth, man. And all these fucking nigga bitches trying to make fatness cute now, man. Yeah. Motherfuckers like Lizzo. That's a despicable thing for you. That's something you should be ashamed of. But through the pride of Esau, now you proud of being an obese nigga, man. You know, high blood pressure, diabetes. Yeah. That's a part of the error that's in you. And that's a part of the Lord punishing you niggas, man. You got it a lot.
Yeah, he said, now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against his people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Yeah, this was our ruin. We sinned against our power, man. You know, and even up until this day, niggas is still doing nigga shit. You got it, bro.
He said, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation.
It says, if there be no iniquity in their nation, who's that no iniquity going to be found in? It's going to be found in the remnant. You got it, bro.
Let my Lord now pass by. If that Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
And right there, because only the remnant kept the Day of Atonement today, man. For a lack of better words, and the rest of the 2/3 of our people, they did some nigga shit, man. Whether it was smoke or blunt, commit adultery, or just being gluttonous, man. Bible Kushai give me Isaiah 10 and verse 20. Because he says a remnant. That's what the Lord is dealing with in these latter times. He's dealing with the elect. He's not dealing with the whole nation of Israel, man. Matter of fact, before you get that, let me get this in Galatians the 6th chapter. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about the election, man. Because the rest of these niggas, if they get into the kingdom, they're going to fuck it up. They impatient. They're going to make irrational decisions. And overnight, they're going to bring some, you know, all of a sudden, Lil John in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. This nigga can't be there, bro. Lil Boosie. These niggas got to get a hard reset before they come into righteousness, man. But when you guys do come into righteousness, you niggas are going to be in your perfection. Let's get this in Galatians 6 real quick. Galatians 6 and verse 16. It says, and as many as walk according to this rule, what rule? The laws of Yahweh Shema Shah, the rules that we follow, man. Even though we're not perfect, you know, in the law, but we try. Going back to rehearsing the righteous act. Again, keeping the Passover, the Day of Atonement, you know, the high holy days, even keeping the Sabbath, man. Even though we know we have to work, but once we get off, we try to do the things that's pleasing to our power. You know, it says, and as many as walk according to this rule, and that walk showing you that it's an action, peace be on them and mercy and upon the Israel of the Most High. So peace and mercy is only going to be brought upon the elect, while the rest of our people who chose death, they're going to be taken out, man. You got it, bro.
Yep. Isaiah 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped by the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
Yeah, stay upon Esau. You got it.
But shall stay upon the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
In truth. Because ultimately, that's the glue to keep us together with our power. You know, it's a little bit more on it.
Yeah, come.
You got it.
He said, the remnant shall return.
The remnant shall return. And again, something as simple as fasting, because that's the ultimate battle between the flesh and the spirit, man. Your flesh want to eat, your flesh want to get comfortable, and your flesh might look at your woman like, you know, she's looking good tonight. But the spirit got to take over for this day, man. Showing you you being obedient for Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why the scriptures say obedience is better than sacrifice, man. You know, and today we was being obedient, man. And the water Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord just put the spirit on us to be obedient, man. Because we could have been one of those reprobates, you know, eating a pizza. You know, it was a couple years ago, niggas called it a lampshade. Niggas was drinking Fanta and eating a damn large Domino's pizza on camera, man. You got it, up.
Yeah, we say the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Yeah, unto the mighty power, the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. You got it.
Yep, he say, for those thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea.
Yes, though our people Israel be as the sand of the sea, a lot of Jacob, a lot of people, come on.
Yet a remnant of them shall return.
On a remnant, which is basically a small number, man, the creme de la creme. That's why it says peace is going to be upon the elect, the Israel of the Most High, peace and mercy. Which meaning what? It's going to be a lot of people It's going to be taken in mass numbers, man, in these latter days, bro. Because for lack of better words, they're not considering the latter end. They're not considering that all the shit that we see here is going to be earth and ashes, man. The Yahweh Shema is going to take this place out. You know why they can't see it? Because they living in the moment. They blinded by Esau. Give me that in 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 3. They blinded by the dangling keys of this world, whether it be the NBA or either college football. College football coming up and niggas, they coming to work. Now you got something to talk about. Now y'all got something in common, man. You got something real quick, bro?
Real quick.
Come on.
Yep, this 1 Timothy 5 and 6. The she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
You got to do
it. Yeah, and that's Israel, man. Because when you live in pleasure, pretty much you're not concerned about the things that's taking place. That's why the sign of another lockdown is putting fear in these Americans, man. Because they living in their pleasures. So you done got caught up in this shit again, and now they talking about taking away your convenience again. So now you in fear.
Yeah.
You saying pretty much the fear is going to lead to you dying because of the reaction that you're going to have towards it, man.
Is it, bro?
It's going to lead you to doing certain things that's outside of your nature.
Yeah.
And ultimately that's going to cause you to die.
Yeah, it's like an irrational decision.
That's it.
Because say she that living in pleasure. They remind me of that first pandemic. Niggas, they were sad. It was a high form of depression, a high form of suicide and all that, man.
Yep.
Niggas was killing themselves because they couldn't go out and party no more, man. Beautiful.
Niggas lost their small businesses and shit. Them black small businesses.
Even when niggas got the stimulus check, once that was gone, they was trying to keep it. Imagine how it's gonna be now. It's gonna be even more harsher now, more draconian. You got it, bro.
Yep, this is 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Yes, it says if our gospel be hid, it's hid to those that are lost. You go into that word lost right there, it actually goes to ones that must be put to death. And that's why you don't supposed to get mad when niggas can't get it. You ain't supposed to talk to them until you blue in the face. Because ultimately, it's already predestinated for those guys to be unalived in a lot of times, bro. You got it, bro.
He said, "In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not."
And he says, the God of this world, the power of this world, which is who? Esau, Edom. He's the one that blinded our people thinking, eating pork is cool. Because a nigga had a pork sandwich today, man. A nigga committed adultery today. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had a pepperoni pizza. While we was, sending up prayers. That's why when Yahweh Shema told Moses, choose ye life or death, choose ye life that ye may live. Because ultimately, us doing these works for Yahweh Shema is going to benefit us in the latter end, bro. You got it up.
Yep, he said, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of those which believe not.
Which believe not. Come on.
Lest the light of the glorious gospel of the most of a Mashiach, which is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
And that's the reason why they can't get the truth, because they're blinded by the worldly affairs, man. You so blinded about your own fucking emotions, man. You got a Moabite friend or a Moabite girlfriend or an Edomite wife or lover. Now you saying everybody can be saved. You sick, man. These niggas will butcher the scriptures just so they can have their own comfort.
That's all.
Come on.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 12.
That's it.
That they all might be damned who believe not the truth.
It says that they all might be damned. You go into that word damn, it actually means condemned, bro. You got it.
And have pleasure in unrighteousness.
And have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. And what does that mean? Pleasure in unrighteousness. Filthy things, for lack of better words. You got to do, bro. So
yeah, it's just that word pleasure again. You dwelling in your pleasures. This is why you down. Ultimately going back there, hey, you living in pleasure, you dead while you living.
That's it.
You see? So you continue in this state of being a Babylonian, is ultimately nothing as good is gonna come from it, man.
That's it.
You see, like the big brother was saying, you was out in the pork sandwich while the remnant of Israel was fasting and throwing up prayers of supplication that the Lord may preserve us for this season, man.
Yeah.
So that shows you right there, man. Your action is going to ultimately lead to your death.
That's it, bro.
You got it.
Hey, that's a beautiful point, man, because again, we praying for the times ahead. That's why in the scriptures, it says, when thou prayers, look upon the wrath ahead. Hey, we know Esau from the Gary to come down having great wrath. The BRICS nation, they just came from a starting 5 to a starting 11. Overnight, bro. They more than doubled their numbers overnight. And there's plenty of people trying to get in. which shows you things is going to change drastically upon the planet Earth, man. And it's all the spirit of the Lord. They say one BRICS dollar is what, 50 American?
55 American.
55 American dollars?
No. $1 American is 55 BRICS dollars.
Yeah, it's 55. Well, however it is, you try to buy a dollar bag of chips, for the lack of better words, you're going to have what, $110, man. So, you know, this is how Yahweh Shai is going to get ready to punish these people, because when those judgments and those players come down, these niggas are going to be hit unaware, man. You know, Baba Kashai give me on Hebrews 4 and verse 2. Because ultimately, you niggas didn't believe the report. You know, y'all didn't believe Yahweh Shai and the message that he sent. Before you get that, get Ezekiel 3 and 17. Get that first, you know. Because Yahweh Shai, he died, you know, 5 sins. He died for us to, you know, come back to him. But these niggas is actually using the grace period as some, you know, bull, you know, as some BS. They're using the grace period to party and have fun instead of get back into your power.
That's it.
You know, you got a lot.
Yep, this is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
And when you go into that word watchman, it means someone who oversees the city and who peers ahead, who sees ahead. You know, basically you seeing the danger, man. You see it a mile away, then you blow the trumpet, man. And the watchman is a, you know, a job, bro. Or if you don't be a good watchman, you can get put to death, man. You know, you sleep upon your watch. Not a whole city is taken, man. Or you deal a false call, or you call it too late or call it too early. For lack of better words, that will fuck up the whole city, bro. And a lot of these guys who claim they're Israelites, they're not even true watchmen. Them Mississippi maniacs, I ain't even them niggas mentioned the Day of Atonement, man. And a lot of other camps, I know, you know, certain camps gonna get into it on another day, but for lack of better words, at least they're rehearsing the righteous acts. But for the guys who don't push forth the truth, you know, you're gonna be taken out, man. Because you're not being a true watchman of the Lord, bro. You're not seeing the dangers ahead. You can see the sea help. You can see all hell break loose. You can see the famine, but these people don't regard it. Because why they too busy living the nightlife, man? You know, you got a lot.
Yep, he say, son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yep, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Come on.
Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
And give them warning from me. Basically giving you warning from Yahweh because the Lord, he's finna get ready to come down and judge a lot of people, man. What it says on Isaiah 66, by fire and by his sword shall he plead with all flesh, man. So again, when times come down and times come hard, and the Lord look at your track list, because we all go off. You know, ain't no brother can say he perfect, but if the Lord look at your track and say, yeah, he did keep the Day of Atonement. You know, he did kept the Passover. You know, he probably messed up with his Hebrew words a little bit, but brother, you know, the Lord, he looked good on things like that, bro. Because at the end of the day, the Lord, he see us trying to come back to him. That goes back into that prodigal son. It says he see his son a far way off, and he met him and embraced him, man. That's like this. That's the spirit with us, the elect. Lord, we want to be a part of that number. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Us returning back into our Father after we fucked up, man. After we sin, bro. You know, it's a morning up.
That's it.
Come, matter of fact, give me the Hebrews, the 4th chapter, in the 2nd verse, and after that, we're gonna get Psalms, the 15th chapter, and we're gonna close up.
Yep, this Hebrews 4 and 2, he said, for unto us was the gospel preached,
that's it,
as well as unto them.
It says, unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. So everybody have heard the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, man. That's why it says in St. John, the 15th chapter, you know, they can't say they ain't heard of it. Now they have no cloak for their sin, roughly paraphrasing. You got it, bro.
Yep, he said, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
Yes, because ultimately, if you don't have that secret ingredient of faith, you're not going to be able to dwell under the refuge of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, man. You know, matter of fact, go to Psalms 15 and start at verse 1.
Yeah, this Psalms 15 and 1. Yahweh, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill?
You got it.
He that walketh uprightly.
He that walketh uprightly. And again, ain't like we ain't saying brothers are perfect in the flesh, but at the same time, the Lord, he see us trying. He see us walking on the road of redemption. You know, you got it.
And worketh righteousness.
And worketh righteousness, a part of that is doing the work. Come on.
And speaketh the truth in his heart.
And speak of the truth in his heart. That's basically prophesying, man. Come on now.
He that backbiteth not with his tongue.
So we're not gonna shun but declare unto you the whole gospel of the Most High, man. That's a true watchman. Say, yeah, these niggas coming, and they say, yeah, how big they? You say they strapped, man. You know, let's get prepared. You ain't gonna downplay shit, bro. You're gonna tell the truth and nothing but the truth, because you know it's important, especially when your life is on the line, bro. You got a lot. Verse 3 again.
Yeah, he that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor.
So basically not talking the shit about the brethren. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, man? Doing pretty good. Read that one more time for me.
Yeah, he said, he that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor.
Nor take up a reproach against his neighbor, man, because ultimately we don't, brothers don't, push forth their, no, brothers push forth the truth, man. They're not going to pull up a reproach against the neighbor because they care about the neighbor. They trying to say, that's why it says, you shall save yourself and also them that hear thee, man. You got it, lot.
He said, in whose eyes a vile person is contemned.
Yeah, it's contemned or condemned, for lack of better words. Going back into pleasure, precept earlier. You got it.
Yeah, he said, but he honoreth them that fear the Lord, Yahweh Shemawashai.
That's it.
He that swear to his own hurt, he that swear to his own hurt, and changeth not.
And changes not, man, because we're not going to change the doctrine. We're not going to change up our integrity, for these simpletons' sake, man, or for the world's sake. You got it, bro. Continuing on, last verse.
He that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent.
Basically selling out, trying to fuck Jake over. You got it.
He that doeth these things shall never be moved.
It says he that doeth these things shall never be moved, man. Because Esau is going to come down with great wrath, and for the lack of better words, things are going to change. It's going to be a shaky situation, and it's not like everything's going to be cool, calm, and collected. No, Esau finna come down having great wrath, man. He's going to come down like a great flood. Focus our last precept. Get there. It says when the floods came, he was put upon a rock. I think that's Matthew. If I'm not mistaken, it's the 7th chapter, but I don't know. Because at the end of the day, it says, he that doeth these things, preach the word, teach the word, and truth and nothing but the truth, not, using Jake for bread. Niggas trying to get a jet. IUIC. Motherfuckers trying to get a jet to prophesy. No, man, you got the unicorn. We're not doing things like that, man. The things we're doing is over here in the Western society and preaching you the things that's going to come to this place, man, and throughout the whole world too, man. You got that up?
Yeah, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 24. Come on. He said, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them.
You so hear these sayings of mine and doeth them. You heard about the Day of Atonement and you did it, bro. Come on.
I would liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
Which is who? Yahweh Shai, he's that rock. Come on.
And the rain descended and the floods came.
The rain descended and the floods came. Esau is going to get ready to come down having great wrath, man. Robotic dogs, draconian laws. Is going to be curfews. That pandemic. What is it? It's curfews. You can't be at your house in order to come into a building. You have to have a mask on. I had a broad tell me the other day. She said, make sure you wear your mask because next Crown 19 is coming back harder than ever. And things like that shows you that, that was just a prequel into what the Lord really had in store, bro. You got a lot.
He said, and
read it from the top again.
Therefore, whosoever hear these sayings of mine and doeth them, I would liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
That's it.
And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon their house.
And beat upon their house, because it's going to be outside situations that's going to try to move our faith. You got it.
And it fell not.
And it fell not. Come on.
For it was founded upon a rock.
It was founded upon Yahweh Shai, man. And the part of you being founded upon Yahweh Shai is something as simple as keeping the Day of Atonement. The Lord just say one day for you to fast for him, man. Even though we know that Yahweh Shai, he's the ultimate atonement. But for lack of better words, we do this through faith. You got a lot.
And everyone that hear these sayings of mine and doeth them not.
Yeah, and this is the contrary. 2/3 of our people. Come on.
shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon sand. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew.
That's it.
And beat upon that house, and it fell.
And it fell. Come on.
And great was the fall of it.
And great was the fall of it. So a lot of these councils don't teach the truth, who don't teach the righteousness of Yahweh Shema, who don't warn the people. Hey, ultimately, when all hell break loose, your whole congregation is going to fall, man. You know? But the ones who built upon the rock, who built upon Yahweh Shai, is going to stand the test of time, man. You know, even brothers going to have to be faithful unto death, but they're going to get their crown of life. You know, and that's why ultimately all you do all these things is through faith. You read Hebrews, the 11th chapter, which is a beautiful chapter. And I always say through faith, through faith, through faith. That's how Daniel got through the lions then. You know, that's how Moses came from that holy seat of being a king all the way down to a lowly servant and coming back to a king, man. All these things is through faith, man.
Romans 1:17.
Come on.
Faith to faith.
Faith to faith. You got it, bro.
Hey, that's pretty much what it's going to take to pretty much get you through it, man. Faith in Yahweh Shai was going to get you through it. In the corner, no prepping. Hey, we prepping now.
Yeah.
You know, in the spirit. And that's what's going to ultimately get you through these hard times that we had, man. Having faith in Yahweh Shai.
That's it, bro. That's it. Hey, yeah. And with that, Akim, we pray this video was edifying. We want to say, call Halayim La. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Pray this video is edifying. We'll get double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. We want to say DTA.
DTA.
Bob. Soon. Tonight.